Well, hello there. Good morning. Welcome to Courageous Conversations. And today I want to have a courageous conversation about the chakra system. See what I'm wearing? I want to first share a little bit, and hopefully when you join me, you're going to share a little bit as well, so you can, begin the journey. Begin the journey of understanding the chakras and understanding how important they are as you troubleshoot life, as you understand yourself. Because if you don't understand the system, I think you miss out on a real opportunity for knowing and decoding some of the patterns. So I'm just doing a little sharing, and I hope you will as well. And as you join me, let me know you're here. Hi, Rick. Nice to see you. You're first one on the scene. And we can go on a little journey. I've got a little bit of music on because we're going to do a little bit of a sort of a chakra balancing. And I feel like that's just part of the journey that is... Hi, Tanisha. Nice to see you. Thank you for liking the video. And here we go. I'm just doing a little bit of sharing. And let's have the journey. I want to wait for a few more people to come on so I can start explaining the chakra system. What is it? Why should you know about it? What's important about the chakra system? Why am I wearing red and blue? I'm a holistic psychotherapist, as you know, and so this is the kind of stuff that we want to be tuning into. This is not woo-woo. This is a system that actually has something to impart to you. So join me and let's learn a little bit. Just enjoy the music as you're waiting for me to come on and start speaking and explaining. But I'm just sharing, and you can as well share with your peeps, share with whatever groups you have, and also share with whomever might be interested in this kind of information. Let's see here. There you go. All right. So what is the chakra system? Well, Sanskrit word, chakra, spinning wheel. And the chakra system, and a lot of people know about it. I mean, when I was coming up in the 90s, that was not something that people were talking about in Toronto. Maybe in California, but not in Toronto. So to introduce chakras and energy centers to a psychotherapeutic process was not at all, hi Sarah, nice to see you, was not something that people were talking about. Just enjoy the music, everyone, because I will do a little bit of a brief meditation at the end of this. But I'm glad you're here, Sarah. Thank you for everyone who's joining, and Joanne and Sonia Cote, hello. Great book, by the way. Sonia Cote's book is called I'm Not Naked Anymore. She was a guest on my show a couple of weeks ago, and I'm reading it and really loving it, Sonia. So nicely done. That book is riveting. It's such an adventurous, incredible human story. But I digress. Let me get back to the chakra system. Okay, here we go. So, thank you for joining, everybody. So, chakras. What are chakras? Spinning wheels. This is not woo-woo. It's woo-woo, but it's not so alternative. There's 2,000 years of evidence around our chakra system. And we have many chakras, but the main ones to think about are 7 that place themselves along the spine. Along your spine. And so the base of the spine, and I'm going to talk a little bit about each one. But the very important thing for you to understand is that whether you're aware of it or not, you have it. It's going through you. It's happening in your body. And so might as well understand it so that you can decode it, so that you can start to understand and have a dialogue with your body that's more holistic and more complete. And so that when you're troubleshooting the self, you're not just up here in your emotions and in your thinking and in your logic. You're understanding your whole being. And so spinning wheels, imagine energy vortex. We have organs at each juncture along our spine that are, the nerves are giving it life the life force of our spine, the prana, the life force, the cerebral spinal fluid along the spine is giving, enervating, giving life to all of our organs. And where we have groupings of organs seems to be spinning wheels of energy. And so there are approximately 7 along our body. There are others past our body, but the ones that I'm interested in today to speak with you about are the ones along the spine and along that are feeding the different organs and that are feeding the different aspects of your being. And we are not just talking heads. We are minds, we are bodies, and we are souls, and we are energy. We are electromagnetic energy, and our thoughts impact our energy. Our energy impacts what we bring toward us and attract toward us. Now, of course, we can't control everything. We can't control everything we attract toward us because there's randomness and there's other people. But what we can control is us and how we emotionally feel and how we think, and that impacts our energetics, our electromagnetic energy, and that does send out a beacon into the universe, and then like a beacon saying, come over here, like attracts like, comes toward us. But interestingly, our thoughts seem to be guided also by the chakra system, in that depending on what you're thinking, depending on what your emotions are, and depending on what's going on physically in you, there could be an impact. Not could be, there is an impact both ways. Now, just give me a little feedback. I've got a little bit of meditation music on, and I'm speaking. How is that working? Just someone tell me that's distorted, that's good, that's working, because I want to make sure, because music is part of this journey as well. Okay, so notice I'm wearing red. Base chakra, first chakra, number 1 chakra. The first energy center lives along the base of the spine, what you're sitting on right now. If you're not sitting, but if you are sitting, the base of the spine is the very foundation of our whole chakra system. And I like wearing red to meetings sometimes. I love red lipstick. Red is an important piece of my grounding. When you're feeling kind of not grounded, I always tell people, think about a little bit of red, and also think about earth, the element of earth. And think about when people come out of a meditation, they may feel a little bit off, not grounded. I think about, close your eyes, and I say to people, think about planting bulbs, tulip bulbs in the earth and playing with the earth. That'll immediately ground you. But the first chakra being, I'm going to put my glasses on periodically, this particular chakra is all about feeling secure, feeling grounded, your blueprint of your life, feeling a sense of connection to this. Hi, Wendy, nice to have you join us. Feeling a sense of connection to the earth and the earthiness of your life, your purpose, groundedness, stability, strength. It also is to do with the bones and to do with the lower digestion area. So people who are having issues in those areas, and also low back, not the mid back, low back, like the lower part of the coccyx. That is an important aspect when people have continual issues in that area, the anus, the very, very bottom of the spine. This is an important thing to be paying attention to and going, what's happening in my world that I am being told energetically to look at that area. And it's not the sexual chakra, it's the one just below that. And this is an important one to, I always say, use affirmations to get you grounded in that area. I am grounded, I am safe, I am secure. It's all about those concepts. I am structured, I am stable. And then pay attention to issues of blood and bowel and all of those things. And of bone. Your blood, your bowel, your bone. Those are the domain of the first chakra. And troubleshoot that if you're feeling sort of unstable. Get going with all the things to do with chakra 1. Wear red. Think about the earth. Do affirmations that are all about grounding yourself. And moving on to, and when one is blocked or off balance, it's impacting everything else. It's just impacting everything else. And when the first one, most people, I would say, in urban society have issues of first two chakras. Our urban society is so go, 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 moving with the head, that we tend to forget the good eating, the good digestion, the structure, the routine. And so those are important. And when those are blocked, it impacts everything else. Now, the second chakra, a lot of people have issues with second chakra, which is the navel chakra, the sacral, which is the bottom, the triangle at your spine, and all of that. There's so many organs there, all your sexual organs, part of the digestion, all of that is just so important. A lot of women with PMS and hormonal imbalances. I myself have suffered tremendously from hormonal imbalances, and I continue to work on keeping my hormones balanced. And interestingly, even though the liver is up here, the liver balancing is really important for those two bottom chakras. And also emotional stability and working to stabilize your emotions so you're not like a roller coaster going all over the place are really important for those two first chakra systems, or energetic spinning wheel systems, they impact everything. The foundation is so important. When the foundation is solid, when the emotions are stable, everything else can flow from that. And so we always want to make sure we pay attention to those two first chakras. And that second chakra is not only to do with sexuality, but also to do with money and your relationship to abundance and prosperity. Do you always think about poverty? Do you always think about fear of losing money? That's very much the domain of the second chakra. And I talk about people exercising that, doing a lot of squatting will help the first two chakras a lot. And also, so squatting to open up the whole hip area and genital area, but also doing lots of rotation, hip area, like people with hip issues, people like myself who sit all day I make sure I get up every hour to do some work. In fertility issues, I suffered for years. That, as I said, second chakra has been my lifetime issue so far. But fertility, I suffered from fertility for years, and so anyone who has fertility issues, something about that second chakra and all the things to do with that second chakra are really, really, really important for you to look at, and also digestion in there. Lower digestion. Also important that is an area of creating more flexibility needed. There's a lot of overly stuck, rigid thinking that interrupts that second chakra because it's all about flow. And if the first chakra is earth element, water is the next one. Water element in chakra 2. Water, juiciness, open, flowing, less rigid. It's definitely an issue that I've worked on and continue to work on, to be more relaxed, more in flow. And it's a powerful chakra to open up, and the color is orange. It gets lighter and lighter in energy. With the lower it's dense, stable, earth, structure, foundation. Then we go into a juicier area, sacrum, flow, money, sexuality, creativity. Oh my gosh, I can't tell you how many people have blocked creativity because their second chakra is not open physically and emotionally. And you can, by the way, you can work backwards and forwards. You can open up your second chakra by being more creative, by sort of intending to be, not forcing yourself, but intending yourself to be more creative, writing and painting and all of those things. That will open it up. Also physically, if you work that area, belly dancing, all of that will open up your second chakra. So there are many ways. I do energy work in the office when we're talking. So we'll be talking about second chakra issues, money, sexuality, relationships, emotions, and we'll be working energetically with that particular area. So it's crucial. And we're moving up to the third chakra, which is the solar plexus, which is an important, very important, the hara, very important element of fire, focus, fire. And our third chakra, solar plexus, is all about your experience of confidence in self, power to make decisions, allowing yourself to be focused in your choices, it's an action-oriented chakra. It's also your confidence, your charisma, your ability to experience mental clarity in many ways, and that's yellow, and that's the element of fire, as I said. So we've got earth, water, fire. Okay, earth, water, fire, and then we've got this. Imagine, or not imagine, think about all of the organs that are underneath the solar plexus, all of them. The upper digestion, the liver, the gallbladder, the spleen, the pancreas, the bottom of the stomach itself, all of these, so much. And when things are blocked in the solar plexus, people do not feel empowered. People do not feel that they can negotiate with their boss. They feel like they can't, close the deal. They feel like, so that is so important to regulate your stomach. Take probiotics. Allow yourself to strengthen your abs. Do lots of good abdominal work. And breath of fire, which is, does anyone know? Look up breath of fire, but it's basically a rapid breathing of, like where you're activating, creating some fire in the solar plexus area. And that is, again, those three bottom chakras are so crucial in terms of how we navigate the earth plane and this planet on the earth plane. And I think of this in terms of as above, so below. I think of the planet and their first three chakras. I think of the chakras, and I think of the person, a human being, in their first three chakras. And I think of also society and their first three chakras: foundation, and then love, money, relationships, and then power, confidence. And to give you an idea, how powerful it is. If you activate that area, you can become overly confident. You can become overly narcissistic. So it's a fine balancing experience where you want to activate your confidence, but you want to always maintain compassion, which comes from chakra 2, a sense of empathy and compassion. So solar plexus overactivated on its own will develop into an imbalanced part of it. So very important to have confidence plus compassion. Fourth, focus plus structure. So focus without structure, you need structure. So these are the three working together very importantly, these bottom ones. Moving on to the heart chakra. Such an important chakra. I mean, they're all important, but heart, green, air, our lungs. Whew, lungs, taking in air, and our ability to love ourselves and love others. And this is also where compassion for self lives. And a lot of people will have an imploded stance. They're rounded shoulders. All the people doing this all day long are impacting their heart chakra. Open up your chest. Open it up. Feel this expanding. Feel your love of self and love of others expanding by opening up your heart chakra. And I love the color of emerald green. Those colors are really, really great too. I have a really cool green jade ring that I wear when I'm looking to really generate that energy. And I use colors of the chakras to generate what it is that I'm needing. And clearly today I need, and I wanted to demonstrate to you foundation energy. So hence the red. But the thing I use every day, my voice. And these colors these turquoise blue are the throat chakra, the chakra communication chakra. So many of us struggle with speaking our truth, saying what we mean, meaning what we say. Right in here, having, I've this past week I've been coughing a bit, and having sort of a semi-cold. Not really. It's the cold that doesn't develop. And so, anyways, I wear this color, as a lot of you who follow me may know, because I'm looking to constantly communicate effectively what it is I want to say, and hopefully I'm succeeding at that. And also I'm looking to communicate with compassion, and I'm looking to communicate efficiently and in a structured way. So it's like I'm bringing in all the bottom chakras as I'm delivering my message. And so anytime you have the neck aches, the neck problems, this is throat chakra. I can't tell you how many people experience, when they're processing trauma, the throat closing in. These are important. Opening up the throat, singing, doing vocal exercises, gargling with salt, opening up everything in here, and not only open it up internally, but open it up in the muscular areas as well, so that you can experience tremendous amount of effectiveness in your communication. Societally, we are in need of that good quality speaking. And also, I just want to do a quick affirmation with respect to that one. The affirmation, let me go back. The affirmation with respect to second chakra, let's go back just a moment, it's okay. I am creative. I am sensual. I am able to enjoy the pleasures of life. That's chakra 2 affirmation. Chakra 3, solar plexus. I can do anything I set my mind to. I am powerful, and I use power wisely. I love that affirmation. Chakra 4, heart chakra affirmation. I am loving and I am lovable. I am deeply compassionate for myself and others. And then the affirmation for right over here is, I know my truth and I share it. I speak my truth with empathy. I am guided to my deepest purpose. These are all right in here in the throat chakra. And moving on, third eye, intuition, indigo blue. I have some interesting blue stone, darker blue stone from Afghanistan. I can't remember the name of it. Lapis lazuli. And I wear that periodically when I'm looking to bring in more indigo blue energy, that sort of intuitive seeing into the veils. That's important. That's very important. Because, again, a person can be all about intuition but not have the foundation. And I believe that that's a problem. You've got to be able to live life here on this planet. That's where we reincarnated. Live life here and deal with here and now while you're still tuning into the veiled world and the unseen energies. But intuition is extremely important, and those of you know, we all know that, I'm sure you understand this. If you don't follow your intuition, you usually regret it. I know I do. I'm like, why didn't I listen to myself? Boy, that would have saved me a hell of a lot of trouble here if I just listened to my intuitive side on this. And this is important. To develop this, you need more meditation, more quieting of the mind, breath work, to be able to tune out everybody else. Tune out everybody else and allow yourself to just zero in on the intuitive aspect. And the affirmation associated with that is, I am intuitive and follow my inner guidance. I always see the bigger picture, that transcendence thinking. What's the lesson in this? What's the bigger learning in this? These are all third eye chakra, the domain of the third eye chakra. And it's a powerful thing, again, as you're decoding life. Really be looking at, which chakra is involved, which energy center is involved, what am I supposed to really tune into here? Where's that symptom constantly, like always with the pain in the neck? What's that about? Am I not speaking my truth enough? As a child, was I squelched? People with upper back issues. What's up with my heart? What's up with my compassion? Am I overly critical of myself? These kinds of concepts. And then we're coming on the home front here for the 7th chakra, right up here, which some people say is white, some people say is violet. I tend to like a violet color associated magenta, violet-y color associated with the top chakra, with the connection with the divine. It's where you're starting to enter really the divine sort of super... Notice that the lower the chakras, the denser the vibration. You know, earth, water, we're getting lighter and lighter. Earth, water, fire, air, ether, and we almost don't have elements as we're coming up here. But let me just see something here. I just want to make sure. Sorry, guys. Yeah, the element is light and then thought. These are the elements, which is very, very light energy elements. These are not, I'm looking at my chart here so I don't mess it up. These are not, you know, dense elements when we're dealing with these top elements here. But this, to develop this, I love people doing mantras, Sanskrit mantras, really connecting into the universe, listening to that sort of kinesthetic, felt sense relationship to the universal energy, the universe, what's tuning into the bigger picture, much bigger picture. And the affirmation is deep and profound awareness. I am aware. I am clearly aware of the universal consciousness. And understand that to develop that, you need to be doing some spiritual work, some deeper spiritual work on yourself. This is not just the black and white of life. It's the bigger picture of life. The bigger picture of life. And you know you're sort of off key with your top chakra when you are really out of touch with the nuance of what life is really all about. Where you're just like, get up, go to work, eat, go to bed. It's like it's just too mundane. What else is happening here? What else is going on? And I love wearing my amethyst. I have a big amethyst ring that I wear very often at the office because it's all about and people when they're doing body work and closed eyes, they see a lot of purple and magenta energy, and that's the energy of healing. That's the color of healing. We are healing when we do it. So I love purple. You'll notice that I'll wear purple. Yesterday I wore all purple. And so I'll bring that on, that healing energy where I'm intentionally looking to affect that. And so I want you to just whoever's watching, just close your eyes. And imagine sort of a jewel box of energy, a jewel box of gems along your spine, starting with a ruby red one at the base of your spine, just shining ruby red light at the base of your spine. Moving up to the second chakra, I want you to see sort of an orangey stone, an orange juiciness in your pelvic area, juicy, orangey. And then moving up to your solar plexus, I want you to see a yellow stone in which you are imagining sunlight coming through your middle area, through your solar plexus, through your whole stomach area underneath the rib cage. Shining sunlight. Moving up to your beautiful heart area and imagining an emerald green, massively shiny, gorgeous, beautiful gem shining your heart, opening up your heart. And I want to just have you linger at your heart because I want you to really experience a tremendous amount of green self-compassion. And really offer up the world some of that massive amount of compassion to others. Giving the planet, imagine the entire planet enveloped by that green energy from your heart and just embracing it. Breathe. Moving up to your throat area, imagine it enveloped in in a turquoise, a beautiful turquoise stone. Imagine that you're speaking your truth compassionately, always. So just taking you just as a little recap, ruby red at the base, orange juiciness, sunlight yellow at your solar plexus, emerald green at your heart, turquoise blue at your throat, third eye. Just imagine a indigo blue light coming out of your third eye, center of your forehead, and you're now accessing other realms of information intuitively, sensing the big picture of life. Indigo blue. And topping out at your crown chakra, we call this the crown chakra, and it's a magenta, a beautiful amethyst color, a beautiful stone. Imagine a big amethyst is on your head, and it's a light, a purple light, a magenta light, shining out of your beautiful top of your head, connecting with the divine, literally having access to the divine, the essence of the universe. And you are in touch with all 7 energy centers. Just see all 7 vibrating, spinning, all the colors, red, orange, yellow, green, turquoise, indigo blue, violet. We are balancing your chakras as we're doing this work right now. First chakra, I just want you to say these words internally. To have. Second chakra, to feel. Third chakra, to act. Fourth chakra, to love. Fifth chakra, to express. Sixth chakra, which is the third eye, to perceive. Seventh chakra, to know. So it's like, I want you to keep this type of double or triple attention. Red, to have. First chakra. Second chakra. Juicy orange, to feel. Solar plexus, yellow, sunlight, to act. Heart, to love. Green, emerald green. Throat chakra, to express. Turquoise blue. Third eye, to perceive. Intuition. Top of the head, to know. To know. Crown. Violet. A violet, beautiful color. Just experience all 7 open, vibrating. Breathe. And have that energetic of each chakra get bigger and bigger and bigger. And we'll end with one affirmation once again for each chakra. First chakra, I am grounded, safe, and secure. That's red, foundation. Just say it internally. Second chakra, I am creative and sensual and balanced with money. Solar plexus, I can do anything that I set my mind to. I am focused and confident. Heart chakra, I am loving and lovable and deeply compassionate for myself and others. And we can add this one to the heart chakra. I am a source of healing in the world. Throat, I know my truth and I speak it and express it with love. Third eye, I'm intuitive and I follow my inner guidance. Crown chakra, I'm intelligent and aware. I have a knowing within me. And I am connected to the divine. I hope this was helpful. Listen to it again. I will post it so that you can listen to it again and do this work. Explore your chakras. Have a courageous conversation with your inner energetic being as it reflects out into the world. I'll be back on Tuesday, and I'm going to speak about some interesting things, including emotional bypass, which I really want to explain to people what that's all about. But for now, I will leave you with just a moment of this is, by the way, from my CD, As Above, So Below. Do check it out if you have a desire to, if you've enjoyed the music. I have a meditation CD which has 3 guided journeys on it, one being the balance your chakras, and also connect with your, I offer a free one on my website, which is Heal the Hurt Inner Child. And then Manifest Your Heart's Desire is the other, sort of creating a goal and manifesting it, visualization. But there are 2 CDs, and one of it is just the music, which one of the songs or the musical pieces you're listening to. It's all original music. And you can also get it on iTunes and all that. You don't have to get the CD. But if you want the CD, you can get it too. And just breathe and work with your chakras. Be aware of them. Don't ignore them. This is important. And it was my honor to be with you today. So we will talk to you soon. Continue to have courageous conversations with yourself and others. And visit us at my group, Courageous Conversations. It's a closed group, and love to see you there, sharing your courageous acts and choices and experiences and your struggles as well. And my love to you, and I am with you. And I love doing this. Mwah. Take care.